Oh my God. We don't even have time for a theme song right now.
Oh my God, we don't.
Oh my God. I'm so excited.
We don't.
I'm so nervous.
Why are you so excited, Shane?
Well, because it's Farrah Abraham time with Farrah here.
No.
She's in an Uber.
Way.
She's on her way. She's already late.
Already late. Live your life, queen.
We don't care. This is the first guest that we have paid.
Right? That's it.
$2,000, which by the way, it keeps creeping up. It's like, it's her manager's like, yeah, by the way, it's like 2,000 plus Uber. I'm like, okay.
What?
Like plus agency fee. I'm like, she's not an agent.
Girl.
Plus manager fee, plus Kinko's, plus Staples fee. I'm like, girl, you're just adding shit.
Staples?
plus a Krispy Kreme coffee. Plus, no, listen, I don't care. I was going to start a Kickstarter for this.
I would have.
But we just didn't have time.
But sometimes when you got that buku money, you just got to spend it on what you want.
Honestly, for me, it's like I could buy bling bling with my book money. Mm-hmm. All that book money I'm making. But no, instead I pay it all to Farrah Abraham, make her come on the show.
But you know what? It's going to be epic.
Well, okay, there is a thing that we need to figure out. Now,
yeah, what's up?
We
got to talk about this.
Yeah.
What's our game plan here? Because I know I am mean as fuck, so I got to not be so mean.
Oh, my God.
And I'm going to try my hardest not to Oprah Life Class chapter her ass, but if she opens the door, girl, I'm going in.
Yes, we need to figure this out. First of all, on the contract, it said, well, not the contract, but in the email her manager sent, well, first of all, when he called me, he was watching TV in the back. So, like, he wasn't that invested.
Right.
I heard Real Housewives in the background, and I was like, hello? And he's like, oh, just a second. And then I heard a weave and a hair pull and a hair snatch, and he's like, okay, we're good.
What? Okay.
So, anyways, very nice guy. Well, he was like, just letting you know that no talk about sex or anything crazy sex stuff.
What?
And I'm like, well, okay. First of all, the reason she's coming on the show is because she retweeted the video of me putting a Coke bottle inside of her fake pussy.
Like, hello.
And he goes, well, she's just trying to change her image. But then he goes, but don't worry, she'll be real as fuck. And I'm like, oh, I know she'll be real as fuck. And I'm like, here's what I'm thinking. We start off, first of all, I'm going to start off by being honest with her. I think she's a genius.
I'm going to let you take the reins.
Yeah.
Okay?
I've said this from the very beginning. I think she's a genius in the way of she totally knows what she's doing, and she's doing what Paris Hilton did, but she's doing a parody of Paris Hilton, it feels like.
Do you think she thinks that, or that's just how we all perceive it?
I think she thinks that. I think she's not that dumb.
Because you wouldn't be where you were if you didn't know what was going on and make shit happen, to be honest.
And I'm going to also keep it real. I saw a picture of her at the MTV Movie Awards, and she looked good.
She looked good, but that dress choice, though.
Really? I thought it was okay.
Girl, it's the MTV Music Awards, not the Oscars. Why are you so elegant?
I wasn't mad at it. And now I was expecting when I got the picture to be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But I was like not mad at it. So there's that. But also I just want to explain to her, I wonder if she knows like how much she's affected this show. She has in some way helped the show and also given us so much joy.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, when I first jumped on board of this show, I was like, what the fuck is this Farrah Abraham time? It's so retarded. This is so dumb. Why are we wasting time and space? But then, after a while, I started loving it. And it became like a thing. And now I can't
get enough.
Can't get enough.
And it's so funny because I feel like we are probably one of the only people that talk this much about her.
Absolutely.
And our fans now love her. It started out as like making fun of her. Now everybody kind of like hates her. It's very interesting.
Yeah, she's become some sort of like mascot.
I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. What if she hates us?
She might. She might. I'm not going to lie. She might. But you know what? She's only going to hate us because we keep it real. So hate is going to hate.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay, well, let's before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about, well, we had some fun last week.
We did. It's been spring break. It was your boo's birthday.
Yeah.
Where did we go?
We went to a place called the Magic Castle.
How did we get in?
I don't know.
Because you have to like know somebody to know somebody, like a club member. Neil Patrick Harris is the president.
And we don't know nobody.
But this Magic Castle is dope. It's like a huge mansion with all these creepy rooms and like pictures of magicians on the wall and shit and all these little magic venues. Yeah. Who paid? Because I didn't.
I did.
Nice. Thank you. I'll get you back.
You don't remember that moment where you were like, I think you went to the bar with Lisa and you were like, Lisa, I'm going to buy you a drink. And then you went over there and ordered it. And then I heard, Shane. And I walked up. I was like, damn, okay.
That's it. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. So we almost got kicked out.
What?
Because of you.
No.
Now, but I'm going to stick up for you. Well, first of all, let's tell them what happened.
Well, first of all, we walk in the door and we're like, oh, there's a show that's starting in 5 minutes. Let's go. So we wound up in this waiting room for like 15 minutes. Yeah. Grabbed a couple more drinks. First of all, got together at Lisa's, drank, ate some tacos, all that stuff. But once we got there to the Magic Castle, I don't know, some show was going on. This magician was coming out. I went up to like sit with everybody, and there was one seat that wasn't available. So I said, oh shit, you sit there. I'll go sit at the different, you sit next to your girl, whatever. Well, this like magician man all of a sudden, oh no, honey, your seat is right here. And he led me to on the stage.
Yeah.
On the stage.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting there with some other fool in like a top hat and shit on the other side of the magic card table. And it's awkward as fuck.
Yeah.
Awkward as fuck. It's a smaller room. There's maybe 15 chairs in it, 15 people there, 5 of which is our group. Yeah. And it's awkward. I'm sitting there. I feel like everyone's staring at me. And then I just, pretty much opened the show.
You started you had your own talk show.
I think so,
You were
right?
talking to people in the audience. You're like, where'd you come from? What's with that hair? What's with that dress?
Is that your wife?
Is that your wife? Is that your undercover wife? And everybody was loving it. All the Asian tourists were dying.
Like dying. Like cracking up, laughing. Like there was an eruption of laughter.
So then when the magician came out, everybody was kind of like, well, but we like her better. So the magician comes out and everybody's like, oh man, I guess that means this funny girl's going to stop talking.
Well, the magician himself was 15 minutes late. So this was like a 20-minute thing of me just trying to stall time because I feel awkward. Yeah. And I'm like, seriously, where is this magician? And it was nuts.
And then when the magician started doing his trick to you.
Oh, he hated me.
He literally, and first of all, listen, I'm one of those people where I could be honest and like, if you were being annoying, I'd be like, yeah, you're being annoying. You weren't. And he was like, pick a card, any card. And you were like, okay. And then all you said was, okay. And he was like, this isn't your show.
Straight up. I was like, really? Because I'm pretty sure the audience thinks it is.
And all you said. So then, okay, so after that disaster, and then he like yells at you. And then we go to another magic room. And literally they pull up our friend Randy. And then as she's walking up, they're like, here's Randy. Everybody clap for Randy. So you start clapping. We all start clapping. And then you said, that's my girl. And then he points and he goes, stop talking.
I'm like, what? And to be honest, and I was vocal about it before we left. I said, this is not my day. Mm-hmm. I'm going to behave myself.
Yes.
And I'm going to keep quiet. I'm going to let these magicians do their thing. And then they just hate on me.
I know. It was so awkward. It happened like 4 different times.
You know what? I evaluated the situation, and here's my conclusion.
Okay.
Magicians are, for the most part, nerds.
Yes.
With not that much social skills.
Exactly.
So they've been writing these jokes and planning their little jokes with their little cards and tricks, which is awesome. I love magic. I think it's great. I'm not knocking a career. All I'm saying is that when someone throws a wrench in the chain, I don't think they're very good at adapting, because magic is so precise and every move is planned out.
He fucked up. He fucked up because he's like, pick a card, any card. You picked your card. He told you to shut up. And he was so flustered by that, he fucked up the trick. Mm-hmm. And he like dropped the cards. Mm-hmm. And I think that's when he got mad, really mad. Because these magicians aren't comedians. Although I have seen, the last guy we saw was a magician and a comedian.
I liked him.
And he loved it.
You did that trick, right?
Which one?
I don't know. You got to like pick scenes and shit like that. You did that one with Lisa at the end.
Yes.
I don't know. I was very fuzzy by that time. I think I started just calling every magic trick and person in any circumference around me a cunt.
You definitely did.
It's a great word.
But it was fun.
I mean it out of love.
Speaking of cunts, I just got back from my tour.
How'd that go? The second one. Second time around.
Yes.
I hate my
selfie. And it was really, really fun, and it was long as fuck. And I was on a plane every single day.
You're like Beyonce. That's what it reminded me of.
It was like Beyonce on Delta Airlines.
Were you in first class?
I was, and I had to pay extra for that because the book company was like, no, bitch. It was sad because it's Delta, so it was just like normal class, except for you get a little more feet room, but
so
not
you
really.
get like a hand towel, champagne.
I said no to all that stuff because
prostitutes.
I said yes to that.
Nice.
I almost died. Oh,
what?
I should tell this story. It's interesting. So on the flight home, my plane right after takeoff started dropping.
Oh no!
And my stomach curled up, and the guy next to me is like, "Are you feeling like you're gonna throw up?" I'm like, "Yes." Mm-hmm. And then it starts turbulence, and then the flight attendant gets something. She's like, "Hello, everyone, just wanna," and then her thing goes out. And then the light starts flickering. Oh, God. And then the pilot comes on. He's like, everybody, it's okay. We're dealing with some issues, but we're going to be fine. And then poof, and then his phone goes out. We start dropping fast.
No.
Shit is flying. I'm like, oh, my God, oh, my God. I take out my phone, and I'm like, okay. And I had this moment where I'm like, this is it.
This is it.
This is it. Okay. So I got my phone, and I started texting Lisa, and I came up with like.
Oh, she's the first one you texted.
Yeah, and I was like, just letting you know, I think this is it. And I went through this whole like paragraph where I'm like, and even if I'm not here tomorrow, and if I don't make it, like I'm still watching over you and Corny and whatever. It was the saddest thing in the whole world.
I don't want to wait for
my life to be over. I really don't want to die on this shitty plane.
That's scary though.
And as I'm pressing send, the
God
plane
himself.
goes normal.
Took
I was
the
like,
plane
oh.
by his hand.
And then the flight attendant gets on and she was like, okay, then everybody calm down, whatever. And then the pilot apologizes and the flight attendant comes over and she's like, I said to her, I said, whoa, I thought we were going to die. And she's like, me too.
Oh, God.
I'm like, bitch, you shouldn't have said that.
She flies all the damn time, so she knows.
Yeah. And then when we landed, you know how when you land, you leave the plane and all the other people are waiting to get on that same plane?
Oh, girl.
So we're leaving, and then we hear a voice over the intercom go, this plane is officially canceled. It had a lot of technical issues, and it's going to need to... And I'm like, wait, there was some real shit.
I'm a survivor. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to die. Straight
On
up.
Delta Airline.
Oh, my God. But that's scary. I was flying over spring break, too, from LA to Vegas, and it's always super turbulently over the mountain. But, of course, I'm sitting next to the one damn kid on my spring break because I'm a teacher and can't get away from kids. Sitting next to me, this shit is rocking. And I, too, had that thought of like, well, it's my time. I didn't text anybody because I was on airplane mode, and I don't have anybody that I love besides my mom. But I was like, today's my day. I'm meant to go. But this motherfucking kid puts his hands in the air like he's on a roller coaster. He goes, it's like I'm at Disneyland, but only faster. And I was like, well, I guess that's
It's a good way to die.
So I just closed my eyes and envisioned myself on that roller coaster and just prayed that the ride would come to an end.
Yeah,
I'm glad you stayed alive.
That's the thing. My first thought, but after I was going to text Lisa, my second thought was like, okay, I hope it's quick. I hope it's painless. I hope it explodes. Right? Like, I hope. Because what happens? What if I got...
Think about that.
Yeah,
I watch those YouTube crashes, too.
Yeah.
Like, obsessively.
Like, if I got sucked out of the plane or something, how long does it take for me to die? Am I flying through the air? Am I dead
burned?
Instantly? Am I burned?
Are you exploded? Are you missing limbs? Am I going to be the one that runs like a bitch, or am I going to help other people get out?
No. And, like, I read information about plane crashes, like when Aaliyah died on a plane and all these celebrities die on planes. I read the autopsy, bitch, and it's nuts. It's like, they were burned beyond recognition. Their teeth were flow out of their heads. It was the scariest. Yeah. Anyways, I'm alive.
And as the older I get, too, the more anxious I get about flying and things like that. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. Because normally I don't care, but it's like...
And the scary part was I was sitting there and I was maybe working on my second book.
Oh, what's it going to be called? I really hate my selfie now.
I still hate my selfie. Well, I was working on it and I was trying to figure out like the perfect intro. And then after that happened, I'm like, oh my God, this is a great intro. I'm on a plane. I'm almost dead. I might die. But I didn't. Here's the story of my life.
That's it.
Part 2. No. Yeah, it was terrifying and I farted the whole ride home. I was so nervous and
What'd you eat before?
Egg whites.
Those make you fart?
I don't know. I think I just was nervous. It was scary. Same way I'm feeling right now about Farrah. Before we take a break and get to Farrah, I want to talk about...
Wait, we got to also do the theme song before she gets here because there's no way that we could do that theme song while she's sitting here.
It's Farrah Abraham time. Ooh, God made a mistake. Oh, I'm so flustered. I don't even
suck.
remember it. It's Farrah Abraham time. God made a mistake.
Oops.
We got to get her to say something and we can like use it in the song next time.
Yeah, like how...
like we'll be like, hey, can you just say oops? And
right.
she'll be like, why?
Okay, I'll write that down. Definitely. And maybe we can even find just like, you know how Jimmy Fallon does that with like hip hop, a hipper to the hip hop from like news anchors, one word clips. Maybe we can work that magic and edit that in.
We could probably honestly just get her to say it's Farrah Abraham time. We are going to take a short little break and when we come back, Farrah is here. I'm so nervous. I'm so excited. It's going to be everything I've ever wanted. I'm scared. I feel like she's going to be not super warm. But I'm okay with that because I feel like if she's mean, it'll be great.
Well, she's listened to the show. I don't think she's going to be warm.
I don't think she knows. I don't think she even knows who we are.
I don't even think she knows who she is.
I think she got in the Uber and she's like, we're going to Taco Bell, right? And then he's like, sure. And then he drags her in here.
Just Crunchwrap Supreme your life away, queen.
All right, you guys. We'll see you in a second. Hey guys, welcome to our break. I'm very excited. We have a sponsor today that I love so much. It's Squarespace. Now, Jess, do you know what Squarespace is?
Probably a space that's in square shape.
That is exactly what it's not. It does so much more than that. Squarespace is this awesome website where you go and you can create your own website. So like, okay, for example, give me a topic that you would like a website for.
Oh, SaaS.
Okay, so jesssass.com. You could go there and create that. They have all these different templates. It's really easy to use. They have cover pages. They have a bunch of pictures from Getty Images that you can just drag and drop. It's just the easiest way for you to make sassyqueen.com or whatever website you want. They have 24/7 support, live chat, and email. It's only $8 a month, and you get a free domain name if you sign up for Squarespace for a year. But let me tell you guys, if you go to Squarespace right now and use the offer code Shane, you get 10% off your first purchase, which is a big deal. You don't even need a credit card because you can do a free trial. You can go there, make jessassassqueen.com for free, do your free trial, and see if you like it or not. And tweet me the website that you made with hashtag Shane Squarespace, and maybe we'll give you a little shout out and talk about your website. But it has to be interesting.
Okay.
So please go to squarespace.com, use the offer code Shane, make your website, make it whatever you want. Actually, I'm going to give you a topic. I want you to make a website about Farrah Abraham. Let's all make as many as we can. Go to squarespace.com, use the free trial, use the offer code Shane, make a website, tweet it to me, hashtag Shane Squarespace, and we're just going to keep sending Farrah websites. So please go support them, guys, because they support the show. They keep the show free for you, and we love them so much. Squarespace.com. Bye, guys. Oh, my God, we're back. We're here.
We're here.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
Farrah. Hi. It's real.
Oh, my God.
It is real, people.
A cheerleader in here.
You know it. I was just taking after you. I've been watching.
First of all, I thank you. Thank you for coming.
Of course. I want to know you here.
I am so nervous and shaking. I've never been nervous before in my life, except for when I almost died on that plane. Besides that, in my life, I'm so excited. Are you okay? Let's just start from the present. We'll get to the past.
Okay. We'll get to the past.
Oh, shit.
Are you aware of what? Okay, first of all, are you aware of what this show is?
I'm not aware.
Okay, so do you run your do you run your Twitter?
I'm on it, but I'm not like effective with it.
Do you see what's going on with you and me and this show?
And how much we love
so
you.
no, I don't.
Okay, well,
girl, break it down, Shane. Break it down, Shane.
So hopefully this is gonna be appropriate.
Oh my God.
Always.
Okay,
You're like,
first of
oh
all,
my God, no, this won't be.
First of all, so been doing this show for 2 years.
Okay.
And every day, or not every day, every show we have Farrah Abraham time,
Farrah Abraham time.
which started.
Well, shit,
We
here
really
I am.
Which is
I
why
know.
I'm so excited. We started doing this 2 years ago. We had Farrah Abraham time, and it was when I don't remember. It was probably the sex tape or something came out. So we were talking about it, and I was like, "Oh my God, I love her so much. We should start talking about her every show."
Holy
so
shit.
all
Well,
the
thanks.
fans started hashtag Farrah on Shane, hashtag whatever. And so just to give you some of how big this has gotten, I just did a book tour, and I'd say
Yes.
I probably met like 20 or 25,000 kids, and pretty much every single one of them had a shirt with your face on it and a button that said Farrah is my queen, hashtag Farrah on Shane.
Wow.
You have this cult status now, and you have no idea.
Well, I don't. I don't think I'm big into cults. That's why.
There you go. There you go. Well, you're the leader of this one, girl.
I'm the leader of something. I'm just wondering, what was the shirt? What was the picture on the shirt?
I was supposed to wear it today, and I fucking forgot it. They're all different. One of them is
Because these kids are making them at home, ironing them on.
Yeah,
And
it's really
you know.
They're doing a homemade.
yes, and one of them was you're like, where's my royalty?
Yeah.
No.
One
Not
of
on the
them-
public photos. No.
No, one of them was it was a picture of you in a bikini, and you were like at some award thing, and you were like holding 2 breast implants, and you were smiling, and then it said hashtag Farrah on Shane, get Farrah on the show, and it was like a
Oh.
13-year-old boy, and he was just like, is Farrah ever coming on? And I whispered in his ear, and I said, she's coming on tomorrow, and he started bawling.
Oh my God.
cried.
Well, hello to everyone who wants Farrah on Shane.
Because
This-
she here.
And
'Cause
I'm
she's
very
here.
proud of that. And thanks to Shane, and thanks to me ever being on your YouTube
Well, let's-
channel long ago,
yes,
right?
When was
So
that?
much love to everyone.
Oh my God! First of all, okay, so let's talk about that. So that was before, and I was just talking about this. I think you're a genius, and here's why. And I don't think people give you enough credit. I heard you on Howard, which was great. I love Howard Stern so
Ooh,
much.
me
Howard's
too.
the best.
Isn't
He's
he
the
the
fucking
best?
I got some good older friends these days,
Yeah.
and he's one of them.
Yeah. And the one thing that he did say, but I don't think he delved enough into it, was how smart you are with what you're doing. Like once Paris Hilton left, and I can't stand the fucking Kardashians, and there's all these people, like, you kind of took the place of, like, making a name for yourself and doing all these business things and giving us something to fucking talk about, because there's nothing to fucking talk about, because it's not fun to talk about Amanda Bynes because she's actually insane, so that's sad.
Yeah.
But when you give us like a little doses of crazy shit, and because you retweet it, like
a
you give it to
little
us, and we're thirsty for it, Farrah. My mouth is dry for it. And every day I got my Google alert on. I know what you're doing. I know what you're up to. I know your quotes. I know your new perfumes. I know everything.
Well,
And I'm
what's
giving
my
you
new
credit.
perfume?
You better get a restraining order on his ass or something,
Oh,
girl.
please.
Just saying.
But when I met you the first time, this was before any of this.
Okay.
So let's talk about what made you, and you don't have to get too deep into it because we don't want to see the wizard behind the curtain, if you know what I'm saying.
No.
No, there's
but-
no wizard.
Genius.
Like you're looking at the wizard, bitch.
Now, when you first came on my little YouTube show, little YouTube show, got like
Little, I don't
3
think
million
it's too
views.
little.
Millions of
Well,
followers,
when you came
whatever.
on my
Yeah.
YouTube show, this was before you had really turned into this phenomenon of the Farrah Abraham being everywhere, whatever. So after that show, what, like, in that time period, what made you, because it was like fast after that, like literally 2 months later, you were on the cover of every magazine, you did the plastic surgery, you were talking about it, it was like this, you took over.
Maybe it was your video. I saw myself and I was like, God damn, look what he did with editing. Look at myself. No, I just started allowing myself to grow up. At that time when I stopped by there and everything.
How old were you?
I must have been.
It's like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Really, was it? Time's been flying by very quickly.
I think you were like 20,
maybe it was like no.
21, 20?
Well, if it was 3 years ago, maybe 20.
How old are you?
23.
Okay, yeah. So I think you were like 20.
So if I was 20, wow. I was just stuck in a mode of a little bit of a depression.
Yeah.
Girl,
And-
who isn't at
Yes.
20 though?
But I was
Okay,
having
still am.
I was having an episode of grievance, and through that I was going through a lot of shit, choosing a lot of the wrong things, and I've done tons of therapy through these
Yeah.
past years. And I think finally something just started connecting gradually after I went through a lot of negative stuff, and then I finally got wise and better. But all the shit that I've been through, I think those are just acts of life, because
Preach,
I don't know.
sister,
Yes,
preach.
Acts of life.
Yes, hallelujah.
Shit happens. You got to
Hallelujah.
take it and you got to run with it and make yourself a better person.
Now, you wrote a...
Hopefully,
now-
not everyone works out
Yeah,
that way.
You're working on it. You're still
No.
23. You got
Yeah.
time, girl.
Yeah,
you got
girl,
time.
please.
Look at that.
I'm an old-ass motherfucker, 26.
Oh, girl,
Oh.
I'm 32, brand new. That's it.
I love
Proud of
that.
it. Yes, I'm a mom on this internet.
Ah,
Wait, let's talk
I
about...
gotta look up more about her.
Oh, bitch, you'll fall down a
Girl,
Google
You thought
hole.
you got a bad past. Woo, queen.
You ever heard of the Badafuco? Oh, you're too young.
Yeah, you're
What is
baby.
the Badafuco?
Ask your man, he
girl,
from New
fall
York.
down, fall down a Google hole.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll get there.
So we have something in common. This is very
Mm-hmm.
exciting. We are both New York Times bestselling authors, bitch.
Good, congratulations.
And when they called me, the book,
Yes, that's
the
it.
book people called me and they said, you know, you're a New York Times bestseller or whatever. And literally, you were my first thought, and I'm like, bitch. And I said to them, I said, bitch, I'm in line with Farrah, bitch. We have something in common. Maybe she'll come on the show now. Very exciting.
Well, I'm very proud of you, and I was proud of myself when it happened.
Yes.
Unbeknownst to me, ta-da, and there it is.
Let's talk about your book. So your book was My Teenage Dream Ended, which you...
That was the best and first one I did.
What was the process of, because now all these YouTubers writing books and blah, blah, blah. So you're, a celebrity writing a book about your life. How was it to like delve into some deep, dark shit? And then was it weird because the book is still selling and you still have to probably
Yes.
talk about it. So is it weird to have to keep reliving? People keep asking you the same shit about it.
No, because the memoir is something that's like my best friend, and I never want to forget. And deep, dark shit, you got to have some of that with the happy, happy shit. So I think I always will love and will always reread My Teenage Dream Ended. And now I do other things. So now I'm like into fiction and doing some really weird shit
Yeah,
with
you-
my brain.
Okay, so
It's not real, right?
which month?
I don't read
It's
books. I get
really not.
confused.
Yeah,
Like
so
fiction
not,
is their opposite, right?
Yes.
fiction
Okay.
is fake.
Yes. fiction
Thanks,
is fake.
Farrah.
From the two authors are going to help you out here.
That's, okay.
Yes. No, so now
I'm
you.
thinking of writing a book.
That was another.
What would yours? What would your book
Oh,
title
bitch.
be?
No
you know
ifs, ands, or but a few goes about it.
Ooh. I
Oh,
love
so
that.
you already know.
Maybe.
Or-
I don't know. You guys, it's not about
Or
me today. You
in
guys go.
in the Butterfuco.
Oh,
or-
girl, that's a little too much.
Too much for you? Okay. So the book. So yes. So let's talk about the second or the fictional books.
Okay, fictional books.
So this was another Farrah Abraham Time special. It was one of my favorite episodes. I did it live in front of 3,000 people,
Okay.
and they all. I wish I had it for you. I had a clip. Farrah Abraham Time. Dun dun dun. All the 3,000 kids at once fucking was like, it's Farrah Abraham Time. It was amazing.
Okay,
So
I
we're
love
talking-
that. Thank you again.
Yes, we were talking about your books. So you came out with trilogy 3,
A
right?
trilogy.
Of sexual romantic novels about.
Yes.
Oh, really?
And you're on the cover, but it's not about you. It's like kind of loosely
You know what I wanted
based.
to do? I wanted to kind of mind fuck with the people who are so professional in publishing,
Mhm.
with all the rules and shit like that, about well, if it's fiction, you have to have your own, you have to go casting, you have to do all this stuff. And I'm like, in my lifetime, I'm like,
No.
I'm the one writing this.
Yeah,
And
bitch.
how am I going to have anyone know it's me? Because also they like, in some fictional books, the real publishers won't have their real names as well. It's like complete, because they don't want you to be associated with your fake story. So I just really wanted to mix it all up.
Yeah.
And I had so much more fun with that. So I got to be on the cover. I redid my hair differently. I had male models. I mean, I had an amazing, I think if everything could just be fun, it would be great. So I tried to have fun with creating this because the whole real life journey I went through with the celebrity sex tape was really much more serious, hurtful, and all that blah.
Who are you having sex with in that tape?
Oh, who am I having sex
That was
with?
James Dean, who, by the way, my mom got really confused because isn't that the name of like
He
an
did.
actor?
Yeah, the old school one.
That's sad.
My mom's like, she had sex with a ghost. I'm like, no,
Oh.
Mom, but
Well,
that would have been amazing.
About fiction.
Talk about fiction. So anyways, let's move on from that. But I had fun with this, and it's, again, the trilogy I would love. I would reread it, and especially when I'm 80 and I don't get any anymore, I'll be pulling this up again.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now that's the whole sex tape thing. That's like over, right?
I would hope so. I'm
'Cause
pretty
I
much
saw-
over it.
Because here's what I was confused about was, so that whole thing came out, which by the way, it was midnight. I was
was
on my computer.
I was
Break it
horny.
down.
I was
I was
roaming
fucking,
around.
I was drunk. I was fucking waiting,
Had
and
my lotion and my tissues ready.
had it ready. No, I had my paper and my notepad because I was getting ready for Farrah Abraham time. So I was like
Oh
on
my
Twitter.
God.
I was like,
You, Farrah.
I was like, guys, it's 5
We
minutes
love
left.
you.
All
Scene
the fans,
by scene.
Straight up.
all the fans were with me on Twitter, which by the way is not great because a lot of them are like 14 years old, and they're all like, I'm refreshing too. So we're all refreshing your page, like waiting for all your Twitter. Finally, it came out. I watched the whole thing front to finish. I was taking notes. I was like, okay, what's she doing? What's happening? What's going on?
Oh my
He made it his
God.
ringtone.
I made it my ringtone.
Sometimes people love that too.
Gotta love it.
No, it was very interesting to me because number one, I've never seen a celebrity sex tape before.
Okay.
Just not into it. Like I know.
Well, thanks
Kim
for
had
watching
one.
mine.
Of course, and buying it, bitch. $20. Okay, it wasn't a cheap night.
Oh God.
So
He
yeah,
was really
I've
he
never-
was pimping it
I
out
was
that
pimping it
night.
out.
Telling you.
yes, and I was like, guys, make sure you buy it, guys. First of all, get your parents to buy it because you guys are 14, but make sure you buy it. Don't illegally download it. People were sending me links to like illegal downloads, and I was like, I'm not watching this. Go buy it. Anyways,
That's a bootleg version.
that's a bootleg
right?
version. I want the full.
Is that
full
Farrah's blow up
thing.
doll in there? I want the real shit.
So okay, yes. So I was impressed because I've never seen the other ones. I did see like a split second of Paris Hilton's where she was like drugged out and it was like really uncomfortable to watch. So I've only seen that. Yours looked like a movie. It was like beautiful.
It was
And
a fantasy within your own fantasy.
It was like
Oh, yeah? What were you wearing?
Oh.
What
For, like,
wasn't she?
I
wearing?
guess the 2 seconds that it
What
probably was on,
wasn't she?
but-
Right?
No, it start. Okay, here's my favorite
I
part.
don't know why you guys really want to talk about this. I'm a little uncomfortable if people are 14 and listening.
I
to
don't
this.
like sexual things.
You
either,
know, I
girl.
take my parenthood more serious these days, probably because shit's
'Cause
gotten
you
real
went
with
through it.
Teen Mom OG. But I just really don't want to talk about so much sexual things. I'm 23. I definitely can, but who knows who's hearing this?
The world. Well, the podcast.
The world.
The podcast audience is definitely older. The demographic is definitely more college.
So now they're not 14. Now they're older.
They used to
I'm
be
a little
14.
confused.
Here's-
I'm
They
not
were 14
persuaded.
the time the tape
Here's
came
the-
out.
here's
Now
the-
they're in college.
Here's the thing. I do.
You want to meet me on the Playboy radio station who has me frequently? We could,
Well, we get 15 times more listeners than they do, so we're
Oh,
good.
that's right, Shane.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
But you're like, fuck
Here-
Playboy.
here's
and their
the thing.
magazine sucks. Who's
Here's
on
the
the
thing.
cover?
You
no
cute
one.
with your ears and your tail and
wait,
shit, but
wait, let's talk about that because I thought you hate them because they
I
said
don't really need to hate anyone. I just
because they don't.
better off without it.
That's
Boom.
it. Bam.
Boom,
Boom.
bitch. We don't need them. No,
Dropping F-bombs.
no. I actually do get in trouble for this. I feel like you.
Why?
Well, I get in trouble for calling these fans like 14 because, in all honesty, they're like 20. But I always because there's this weird thing about YouTube where people think it's always kids listening, but
Really?
it's really like everybody's like over 18. But I just call them kids. So
You know
I
what?
do get.
There's
shit
a lot
for
of
that.
kids who watch MTV and look at the shit they're showing.
Well, let's talk
People
about
having
MTV.
sex on TV.
Let's talk
Well,
about
it's
MTV.
just so available for anybody.
No,
and
wait,
I'm like the
anything.
risque one.
Teen Mom. Listen, we'll get into that because I hate all those Teen Mom girls. But let's talk about. Bitch, it's about to get real. No, I love. We talked about this on Shanae. I do love the one who punched her husband's head into the wall.
Me
and
too.
I
A little
died.
violent.
Is that the big
was-
one?
The bulldog, bitch. It was everything. When she went, he was
Amber,
like, he was
Amber
like,
Portwood.
yeah, he's like,
yeah,
baby.
she's the big one.
He goes, baby, I need a
But
ride
she's
to the
much
liquor store.
littler. You know what? It's me, Amber, and then everybody else is bigger than us now. So
Does Amber have Bentley?
Wait, can we
the
not
chess, the chess, the
Can
chess players are different these days.
Can we not sidetrack from what you? The
God, let's
shade
just
you
focus.
Just threw?
Everybody loves Weight Watchers. Just be careful.
Oh my god. Yes. Okay, Teen Mom OG. So I downloaded the first episode because I'm like, you know what? I hate these bitches, but I love Farrah, so I'm gonna fucking download this.
Teen Mom OG?
For $2. Yes. And you weren't on the first episode, and I was
Shit,
angry
no.
about it. Where the fuck are you? When are you coming on?
April 20th, next Monday.
Woo,
Da, 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 da.
No.
Finally!
Why?
Right? Everyone's been like,
Why are they hiding you because they're like they want people to keep tuning in and be like, where is she? Where is she? Where is she?
well, like the executives who had to call and say, we're so sorry for letting you go. How funny is this? We had to ask you to come back.
Boom, boom, boom.
Well, then they had to kind of show that they made the wrong choice at first still.
Bitch. How does that feel?
How does it feel? I rejoice every day.
Because when we did a video last time 4 years ago, whatever, we were talking about, and I said I think they're bringing it back, and you're not on it, right? And you were like, and I could tell because I've had that happen to me all the time. People just throw me under the bus and be like, "We don't need you, fuck you." And then 2 years later, they're like, "Shane," and I'm like, "Girl, you said you didn't need me. Where's the paycheck?"
Yeah.
And you better be making more than all them bitches. Just sidetrack. Anyways. So when they called you, did you first say no because you wanted them to like squirm, and then you were
No,
like,
because they already seriously apologized, and because they know with me, I don't take bullshit when it's that at a serious level. Because when they initially called, before anyone knew I wasn't back, they initially called and said, "Hey, we're gonna be moving forward without you," and they wanted like some dramatic cry ass reaction from me, and I'm not that type of a person. I'm pretty much like, been through so much shit. I wish you all the best, and I'm gonna still throw a premiere party and still enjoy it, which I did. When Teen Mom OG came out, I still had a party at my house, and like I was fine. And I think life's great.
how do you deal? So
Life's
do you
great.
have to be around those other chickens?
Yes.
How do you deal with that? Because I just did it wasn't, I guess it was a reality show, whatever it was. I did this show where I directed a movie and they watched the process, and then one of the producers, who's a celebrity guy, is the worst, hates me, publicly talks about how he hates me, and then now I still have to see him at shit like Comic-Con.
You know what? But that is what entertainment's about. I think that is the industry, and that's what I'm okay with.
You have to deal with it.
It's
How do you
this
deal
Shit,
with it?
I don't even deal with it. I just live amongst it, and they can all eat my shit.
Yes.
That's it. Boom, a steamy pile.
That quote.
Boom,
That
where
quote.
flies at?
That
You
quote's
know
gonna be
what?
on his
I
shirt.
would take a shit and send it in a box and put it on that guy's door.
Yes.
Would you
Done.
light it on fire? Would you light it on fire?
Not
though?
even, because he doesn't.
Well, then the box would decombust.
Yes, and then
you
he
know?
did,
And they
then that
stump
would
it and
make
it's all over
the
their shoes.
that would make the essence even better. He doesn't need that. He needs a cold, hard, nasty shit.
Okay.
Okay, so the other chicken,
Extra water.
so
There you
extra
go.
watery,
There you
which
go.
it always is. Let's be honest.
Extra water.
So you're dealing with all these chickens. So you had to go to the MTV Movie Awards, and all those chickens are around you. All the hens are cacking, and you look. And I'm going to be honest. I said this on Twitter. All the kids are sending me pictures of you in your dress, and they're all like, "What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?" Because they all want to hear what I think about you. And I was like, "I think she looks fucking great. I thought you looked great."
I thought
And then I
looked
saw,
amazing.
and then I saw the other chickens, and they were dressed like they were going to
The movies.
the movies. Not even the fucking Costco on a Sunday.
Like, that's cute that you're wearing your MC Hammer pants, but girl.
So how do you deal when you're surrounded by these girls, and now everybody puts you in that category? Do you just feel like you shine so you don't care?
I shine so I don't care. And honestly, though, I think with everyone who is successful and who does work hard, I think that speaks for itself.
Amen.
So I could be around
They're scared of you, though, right?
a bunch of
They're scared.
all the things I've been around, and I still do what I want. And yeah, they end up apologizing for some nasty shit that they say about me. Fuck them.
Well, it's so easy to stay in nasty shit. So I'm just going to go ahead and apologize right now to you, Farrah. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Don't worry about that.
Now they're scared of you, right? And that's the best part. Because they're more scared because you don't acknowledge their presence. You're just like, it is what it is, and then you just walk by them, and then they're like, oh fuck, oh she hates me, because
people
they're
You know what,
self-conscious.
Shane,
The
I think
reaction,
maybe
you know?
that's what it is. I think you say it better for them because I don't even take the time to understand it anymore. Just because I love how people can act like they can make money and provide for their families when really I have made the way for them. And I think that's why.
Nobody would know what the fuck Teen Mom
done.
is unless it was you. I never watched 16 Pregnant except for your episode. I didn't know what the fuck that show was. And by the way, most of those bitches were not 16. They were like 23 with road marks on their face. And they were like, oh, I'm a 16-year-old girl. Shut up. Shut up.
And I really wonder about the other teen moms that have come after us. They've really been trying to.
There's that one girl with the green hair. Or wait, I don't know any of their names because I don't watch it. But there's that one girl. She's always in jail or something. She has green hair. She's
She
trying.
has green hair.
She's trying to get in the
I don't
press,
know.
and I'm like,
She sounds like a monster.
Show does.
Janoski. I don't know her name. So okay, so you're on Teen Mom OG. So what? Give us like a taste. So what is it? So they just follow your life, like your life, and not you with all the girls, or are all the girls together in a house?
So they kind of merged like the Housewives show with the Teen Mom show
Okay.
because we're getting older.
Yeah.
And I guess some of the teen moms are trying to be housewives, but it doesn't really work out because their husbands aren't successful, you know?
Hey.
Ooh, bitch!
Damn. That's it.
You're officially my favorite person of all time. This is great. You're not holding back at all.
I'm
I
not
fucking
gonna
love
be
that.
I like
honesty.
to be honest. These
Truth
are
always
my
comes out.
friends.
That's the
Truth
best.
always
Can we
comes
not
out.
talk amongst friends?
No, bitch.
Oh,
come
it's
on.
fine.
Just sipping
No.
cappuccinos.
Where
Okay.
the booze at?
So, okay, so it's like the Real Housewives, except for none of them are real and none of them have
Successful
husbands.
Uh-huh.
So,
Are they even married?
Are they married?
You know what? Good fucking point. I give them too much credit.
Mm-hmm.
They are not even married.
Wait, the one with the wigger boyfriend, is he still around? Remember him? He
Who's
was like,
Wigger?
it was like, hey baby, hey baby. He was like a little white boy. He's like, hey baby.
The one with the baby face? Yeah.
Caitlyn.
Oh,
Kate, good job.
I used to watch this
You
shit.
did?
okay.
Okay, so
It's
Caitlyn.
like Jeopardy right
is
now.
she still
right?
is she
What
still
is?
with Wiggery?
Yes.
So
They
are they
did
They
married?
just had another baby.
No.
Oh, okay.
They kept
They
it.
did.
They did?
And they did keep it, not an
Wait,
adoption this
Was that
time.
their storyline? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know what? We were coming back, and well, what are we gonna come back to if no one's getting pregnant again? And
Girl, you pregnant?
I'm
Nah,
not.
I'm fucking with
no,
you.
you're too smart
No
for
way.
that. Okay, so you got, and then who else is on
I
it?
think I might be shocked. And then you have Macy, who is pregnant right now. She's been pregnant
Macy.
this whole season and still pregnant right now. The pregnancies, I
Is
don't even know if they're
Macy-
real babies because no one's popping out a
What?
baby. They're just continually pregnant.
Wait, what is
Prosthetics.
Macy? Is she? Didn't,
Bentley's mom. How do I know so
Wait,
much about
was-
this damn show?
was Macy with
Because you care about their
her bo-
kids. I would too.
her
I'm an
boyfriend?
educator.
Was her boyfriend? Oh, how do I say this politically correct?
On drugs right now?
Ooh, just like that. Just like that.
I was gonna say something so much worse because I remember a while ago watching that show just for you, and then I saw their storyline,
Of course.
and he was like, not right out of it.
Well, he's
Like-
a
Out of
bag
it.
of a dad.
Is that
Yeah.
the word?
But
Okay.
you know what? I think men do that, right? Don't men channel out when they like don't want to live
Check
in
out.
that life? They're like,
I
oh my God, this
guess.
bitch has me stuck and I
Yeah.
need to now
I
channel
would.
out.
Yeah.
And I'm a woman. I'd be like, I'm out. Where to sit her?
No. Now who else is that? It you?
Yes, so we have myself, Caitlin, Macy, and Amber.
Yeah, she's back. Okay. Is she punching any heads? Because if she's not, I'm skipping through that part.
No, she's very tame.
What
I'm
is her-
actually proud of her.
Good for
Oh,
her.
is she like Christian, or did she go through like a rehab, or what's her
She
thing?
went through jail. Fuck, can you get
She
through
was
that?
in jail.
She was
Yeah.
in jail for 2 years.
For
Did
I
she
think
write a book?
beating him up, right? Or I don't know
Oh,
why.
you know what? I blame it on MTV. You catch shit real, and then they hype it up. Get your lawyer. Let's
Yeah.
get this bitch in jail. And she was honestly kind of out of it because of her own mental health and like
Yeah.
discovery. You know, at that young age, maybe it was drugs, maybe it was something else. And she just kind of wanted out of it. Look, everybody gets their way out, and she
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, put me in jail,"
Yeah.
and she's fine with it.
3
She
meals
went
a
to jail-
day.
How long was she
cable.
in there?
Girl.
2 years. So
Oh,
Pick
wow.
out what you gotta wear every day.
Yeah,
Sign me
that
you know
does
what?
sound
It looked
good.
like Amber really enjoyed it, and she's out, and she is like the most stable person,
Really?
honestly, on this cast, other than myself.
So is she kind of like the boring part of the show because she's normal. Keep it
Yeah,
real.
I mean, she's really
just like
Does she talk about jail
Really?
stories?
no,
Ooh.
she doesn't.
she's just.
You know what?
classy
She
now.
just likes to
Be
relax.
even.
Like
It's that
if
Xanax
she
girl.
was in here,
Mm.
maybe that's a show.
She just chilling.
Well, now
on
she's
that
making me
Vicodin
wonder: is
the
she on
pill.
Xanax?
She just
Oh
floating through
my-
life at this
Sounds
point.
good.
Well, she's very quiet and calm now. I'm actually
Klonopin.
like,
Yeah. So what's your storyline? So is it being a is it being a
Electroshock therapy in jail or some shit.
is it being a businesswoman? Is that your storyline? That's what they're going with.
I think MTV's own storyline is Farrah's back. Oh my God, we can't believe Farrah actually agreed to come back and do this shit with us.
After
She
they
has
threw all that
such a better
shade.
life.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I guess I chose to come back because Sophia is the whole reason that this started for myself, and if it's still going, she should be a part of it because she started it.
How's she doing?
Sophia's doing amazing. She's at school right
cute.
now, though.
How old
and
is she?
Sophia's 6 kindergarten.
That's my favorite age.
It probably is.
They are so cute.
Fun. You
And
don't
they keep
have
it real.
to be at school if you don't want to. It's like you can get away with skipping still.
Yeah.
So mommy takes her away and we go on
Wait,
trips.
so do we see?
As a teacher, though, that's so annoying.
Yes.
Because I'm like, motherfucker, we had our Apple project today, and
Yes.
now I got to redo it because Sophia had to go on spring break a day early, and when she comes back, I got to remember that we got to get the apple for Sophia so she don't.
Wait,
Like
hold on.
now I
Sorry, I'm a teacher.
understand. I know now I understand what it's like to be a teacher. I did homeschooling.
Ugh.
Oh
No
my
thanks.
God! And then to be a teacher with 20 other kids.
No,
That's ridiculous.
Done. No, kill myself.
Now I get how fucking hard it is to be a teacher.
That's why I drink and I do other things
Thank
when I go
God.
home.
Wait. Are we gonna see on the show? Are we gonna see though? Like, I want to see the business stuff. I want to see you recording music and making videos and fucking molding your vagina and fucking
I hope
making
you get to
candy.
see. I hope you guys get to see that. I mean, I tried to include them on everything so that they wouldn't be saying Farrah's fake and all this other shit that people love to do to me. But honestly, they half the time didn't want to show up for anything that I was doing.
Why?
So,
You know what? We'll
know,
show
the-
up. We're starting a reality
yeah,
show.
like we'll
We will
fucking
be your
show
producers,
up.
girl. We will start.
You're like when the
Girl.
women's toys come out, I want one in my vagina.
Wait.
Oh, girl.
Wait.
Do we
last week we had, and by the way, I bought one on Amazon, which was a hefty price, but I
Hefty.
had it expedited, and it came to my mom's house, and my mom opened it, and my mom started crying and called me. She goes, "Shane, Farrah just sent you her sex toy. I think she wants to come on the show." My mom's a huge fan too, and I was like,
thank you, Mom.
I was like, "No, I bought that." So then we had it here
Oh,
right
God.
on this table.
Right on that table.
And we played with it. We tested it out. We saw what we could fit in there.
It's
what
legit.
It feels like a real person. How
Yeah.
weird is that? Okay, first of all, let's take you through the process. You
Yeah,
got the
how was
mold
that
done.
sitting
How
there?
long did you have to do that for? How uncomfortable was it?
So Topco Sales has a video online of me making these molds. It's like a
Yes.
paper mache. It's like your science
It's like-
project that you did at
yes.
home in
Yeah, yeah.
elementary school. Well,
Yes.
we wanted to take this to the adult level.
Next level.
And that's how it was made. So you paste and make like the cast around your body.
Were you sitting like as if you were at the gynecologist?
Yeah, actually, I thought I was sitting like I was giving birth to Sophia.
Oh.
So it was more.
That could be your second one. It comes with a baby inside.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Wait.
Okay, just saying.
That's interesting. We should have had a baby doll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Next
keep going.
time.
Okay.
Keep going.
So then they make it right here in California out of their Burbank offices.
How long are you sitting there for till it dries and
Look, I
molds
was
and-
maybe sitting there to do all the molds and all the shapes
Yeah.
for 40 minutes. I had to go catch a plane. So I was like, we have to
in
hurry
and
up.
out.
But we made it,
I
and there's
love
a
it.
video online. If you would like to make your own sex molds at home, you are more than welcome to.
Interesting. Now, how weird? Do you own
Okay.
one? Like, do you have one in the house? You have to.
I have everything of mine, and always, you know what's interesting is that the MTV crew will come over and like be
Things will
like,
be
"Oh my
missing.
God, look at our office!" But then the second those cameras are down and
Oh.
it's our last day, all the guys on the crew,
Yeah.
Farrah, would you mind if I just had one of them?
Of
And then
course.
they'll have the woman producer try to come over and use it on me.
Uh-huh.
They're not fooling me.
Wait,
Girl.
is it weird to have like your like it's like looking at yourself because it's very realistic. It's
Yes.
it looks like a person.
I'm actually very proud of that.
yeah.
You should be. It was fun.
But my
we had fun.
boyfriend's like, why do I need the fake one if I have the real one? The real one's so much better.
And
I'm
you're like, because I'm
look,
tired, bitch.
Because I'm a
mom.
businesswoman.
You know
and you ain't my
what?
successful husband.
I'm gonna throw my pussy across the room and then you take it from there.
That's actually really smart.
That
to
is.
get a mold of
That's
your
smart.
own
Yeah.
shenanigans. And when
Yeah.
you're just too tired, you're like, here, babe.
I have a headache.
Well,
Oh,
we
here
have a
it goes.
long distance thing, so when I'm not there, and if somebody wants to get wild,
Ooh, Skype
safe
in.
sex.
So
and
what
keep
el-
it
Safe
keep it at home.
sex.
What other products we got?
Smart.
So we have that. What else you got? What are you selling? Because I'm buying.
So,
What are you hawking? And can we get one too?
well,
like the
for
other
the
guys on
men, you have
MTV?
the backdoor entry, you have the full-on front, you have the hand stroker. Those have been
Okay.
doing amazing. Thank
Yes.
you
What's a
to
hand
all men.
stroker?
You know, yes.
Like
Take
a
it on
water
your hand
wheel?
and whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, a fleshlight.
It's kind of
Like
similar.
okay, got it.
But I just go straight on the skin and makes
Okay.
everybody feel
Wait,
better.
it's your
Love
hand?
No, it's you use your hand with it.
Maybe I'll come out with
Oh.
one.
It's a
Maybe
poc-
I'll come out with the next one called a hand job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be
Wait,
shaped
where's-
like my hand.
Where's your
Yeah.
head? Where's your head?
I get 10% of that if that
Do we have a head?
Okay.
Do we have a face? When's that coming?
Do you have a face one?
So
Ooh,
we have
that's
the
coming
blow up doll
soon.
coming out this July.
Yes,
Oh,
And by the
okay.
way, that pussy is feeling really real on that
Really?
blow job. or blowjob on that blow up doll.
Really?
Oh my God,
That's
just
so
thinking
funny.
about it might have people in like euphoria.
Love it.
Uh-huh.
But and then for the women, because there was a lot of female fans who were, I guess, very proud of the male sex toys for their
What about
boyfriend.
us?
They were like, where are mine? So the women get 3 sex toys, and that's going to be released to the public in July. So I'll let you think of this.
What it is.
I mean, I think as a woman, I've constructed the best sex toys ever for women.
I'm picturing like a big old one with like a roop kind of vibrator and maybe like a
No,
boop little
I'm
point on
I'm,
the end.
I'm picturing her mouth and like the tongue moves.
Oh.
That might be a little bit of a
Like a
lesbian girl
neck
toy I
massage.
should
Yeah,
come out
right.
with.
That's a smart idea. Okay, so we got that.
Okay.
Tons of
what
it.
else?
Look
What
at
else?
this section
You
we
got a
just had
frozen yogurt
brainstorming.
shop. Can we talk about that?
Okay, so
Which is-
Froco is under construction still. I had to switch places. It's hard being a young woman and in business because men are trying to steal my money and take me out and
Yeah.
fuck me. I
That's
don't know
it.
what's going on.
That's
Wait,
it.
what made you want to? First of all, a frozen yogurt / bakery has always been my dream come true, and a
Well,
karaoke
it's like
store.
with the cafe with the healthy food,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
raw, ready to eat, and that's because of my health food allergies. That's why I'm very passionate about Froco. It's for the kids. It's like the modern, upbeat family would go in there. So I'm very excited to show this to everyone in time.
Is your face gonna be all over it? Like, is it gonna be like Dollywood, where like Dolly Parton's everywhere?
I love Dolly Parton,
Dollywood's-
and if I
yeah.
could open up a
Me too.
theme park, I could not imagine.
Ooh,
Ooh.
the slip and slide. I would be all over it.
That's right.
I love the water park in Dollywood.
Oh,
I've
it's
never been
great.
to Dollywood.
Dollywood is insane. They only have XXX size shirts because I tried
Oh.
to find a medium.
I
and
need to
they don't
go.
have-
My titties will fit good in that.
Oh, gosh.
okay.
Well, that woman's amazing.
Yes. So you got your frozen yogurt. Okay. What else
Yeah,
you got?
so
What else
that's
you got?
coming up. Well, we finished the books. We have Teen Mom OG. The other shows, I guess I should only say networks. So the other networks I'll be on later this summer is E! And one of, I'm going to have to just let you guess on this
Okay.
because it's so not okay for me to talk
Yeah, yeah,
about.
yeah.
Oh, we're so good at guessing games.
It's going to be one of the biggest UK shows.
No. Oh my
So-
God. No.
And
No.
take your time to figure this out because I know there's so many options.
No. No.
But
I'm so obsessed.
what you're about ready to see later this summer
Well, can I just
will
say?
just be like, Teen Mom OG, what? Farrah's the gangster. She's on this shit now.
Oh,
Well, can I
okay.
just say? But it's total side note. Like I have a big brother named Jared.
Oh my God, how old is Jared?
Well, he is my favorite brother. I watch him every summer. Is he?
God, am I out of the loop here?
Is
Are we talking about Subway?
Is he on? He's
Are we-
Subway.
What the
Subway,
hell?
eat fresh. No, Froco's not like Subway, but
well, let me just say, if you were to drop your boyfriend and get with my brother Jared, then technically you would be on my big brother. Is that how that works?
I'm not getting on your big brother.
You're not.
I have a boyfriend. I don't know what twisted
don't think-
incestual shit this is.
I don't think she's catching
I don't think
it.
she picked it up.
Never
when you
mind.
down.
But
Um,
anyway,
All I'm saying is,
calm down. I think she's on your brother. Are you
Shit,
married?
Girl. No, girl. I'm just trying to open up my heart and shit. 32, brand new.
Oh.
I was trying to guess Big Brother UK. That's my
no,
favorite show of all
I
time.
mean, I would think
Yeah.
something bigger than that.
Really?
Whoa.
What's bigger than that?
I don't know. Maybe it's something new that you just haven't heard of that's bigger.
UK's got talent.
Oh, I'm
Do
so
they?
excited.
I don't know.
know.
So I'm not familiar even with the UK. So when I go over there,
Okay.
what would be the epic way of living out a UK trip?
Mm,
Really
good
quickly.
question.
Epic way of living out a UK trip.
Convert your money to pounds.
Yes.
First of all.
Money, pounds, bank.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. I'm so excited. What is E? Is in the fall? Okay.
In the fall, you got to go
Well,
to
then I'm
Piccadilly
kind of
Circus.
Piccadilly.
It's like
Circus?
it's like a town square, like a Times
Okay.
Square, I think.
Okay, because I don't want to do everything cliche. You
No, no,
see
no.
all these other bitch ass celebrities going over there, like,
No.
oh, I'm on a London tour.
Yeah,
I'm
where are you
doing
going
this."
though?
It's like, well, probably like London.
If you
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
Amsterdam, you better see the Anne Frank house, girl. That shit is real. You go behind the bookcase, you go up there, you see where she was hiding. She got real. And you
That's
should go to the
sad.
Van Gogh Museum too. Oh, I know,
Okay.
but I was so stoned because it was Amsterdam and it's legal. And I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I feel Anne Frank here. She
Yeah,
is here.
She is.
Yeah.
Reading her diary. She was
Beautiful.
crazy.
My cousins told me about Amsterdam. My guy cousins get to
It's
travel more
beautiful
than I do.
Mm.
So I just don't want to be all into like the whole fashion show shit and
No,
like blah
no.
blah blah, makeup, clothes. Fuck all that noise.
Mm-mm.
I'm over
Eat,
that.
Sleep and live your life
And
over
live
Eat,
there.
sleep, repeat.
I love
That's
your life.
it.
And what is E? Are you allowed to say, or is it some kind of E
Not
true Hollywood
allowed
story?
to say.
I hope it's some kind of
But I think it's
documentary.
going to be hilarious, you know, because everyone really loved the whole fuck up on my lips and I almost died in the ER.
Girl, what
But
happened with that? Can you break it
this-
down
Oh,
real
that's
quick?
right.
'Cause
I mean,
that was big.
I mean, easily said. I obviously had an allergic reaction,
Uh-huh.
and people probably wish I died or some shit. How
Did your
what-
throat
rude!
close up and stuff? Like couldn't breathe?
They had to. I was like, at this point when everything was swelling up, and I was like, dude, I'm really probably gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, just like shoot me in all my arms with all these steroids, and I never took pain so well.
Oh.
But I was like on so many relaxers, whatever. They were like giving me so many things to relax myself, but nothing. I was like Hulk. I'm like nothing.
Boom. Now, wait,
Smash.
what was it? What did you get done? Was it injections or something?
So I was trying to put in a lip implant because I'm sick of injections and
Oh.
whatever. My lips are always transforming to something else. And I was trying to just make it permanently looking good, but I guess it doesn't work out that way. And I was allergic to it.
Oof.
Oh, well.
Now wait,
You
I
live, you
read
learn.
I read an interview. This was another Farrah Abraham time favorite. You want to be a plastic surgeon now?
I am going to be a plastic surgeon.
That's okay.
What?
First of all, are you sure? Because have you seen
Second of all,
how gross it gets?
I notedly so. I have been awake through some of my
No.
procedures.
What?
So, I mean, hell, you can Google this, right? I took my chin implant out and I was awake when we
No.
were taking it out. We like burnt it, cut it open.
On purpose, you were
Blew it
awake?
up. Yeah, because I needed to hurry up, get this shit out.
I gotta get on a
I
plane.
gotta get on a
I
plane,
got-
and I have gotta go.
Did
This
it hurt?
Ow.
I didn't feel
Well, they
anything.
numb you up and shit.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And I really feel like because of all these crazy experiences that I took upon myself, for the good and for the bad, right? I feel like I can definitely help make plastic surgery better and all around. And I also feel like I should give back as much as others have, my other doctors have given to me. So if that's like free work to other people, like if I did not have my changes and transformations, I don't really feel like I would be as successful as I
Yeah.
am today.
So like in the back of Froco, you can get your lips done or something.
Ooh.
That would be smart. While
Well,
the kids are eating frozen yogurt,
Now
you
we
got the parents
talking.
getting
you know what?
themselves
That's
some
their
help.
treat. After they get frozen yogurt.
Yes. Wait. You know, are you're too busy for this? How are you going to do that? Isn't it
How
like
am
8
I
years
gonna
of
do that?
school?
You know what? I'm never too busy for things I find important.
So you're going to go. What? How do you even do it? Is it like college? Is it like I don't know anything? Is it like
Yeah, where you go,
special
Yeah,
University
so
of
I
Phoenix?
so I add on to my bachelor's, and I think that's a speedier way of doing it. And then you also have your mentorships. You have your mentorships, and I'm doing with Sergio Alvarez out of Miami, and I've also had surgeries done in Bell Harbor, Miami, the Midwest, and out here in California. So no matter what, I have plenty of professionals.
And you don't get
Ooh.
queasy. Like it doesn't make you sick.
You know what? Ever since I got in a really bad car accident at 5, when my mom, my grandma, and me, we almost died, and I saw
Really?
blood for the first time,
Oof.
I've never
Whoa.
really cared. That was a learning lesson. Like, shut the fuck up about blood,
Whoa.
and
We all
get
fix
by-
it.
Yeah,
Let's-
we
So, like,
fix it.
Yeah,
How does that
wow.
work with Sophia? Like, okay, when she trips and falls and scrapes her knee or whatever, and she's crying, whatever, are you like rough on her? Like, girl, get over it. It's a little bit of blood.
You have to understand Sophia and how I've raised her. She does not ever freak out.
She a
She does
tough
not
chick.
really ever cry. She is very good at communication, and if she like needs something fixed, if it's bleeding or whatever, put my hand on it, fix it, and she gets through it right away.
Wow.
And the moms are pretty fucking impressed because their kids are like yelling. It's
Yeah.
like the end of the world. I'm like, I don't even know how to deal with your kid. It's not going to help
Well,
the situation.
It seems to me like you probably ran, correct me if I'm wrong, raised Sophia the way you are in your business life in terms of like, there's no bullshit. We're going to talk about it. And you just treat her with respect like you would anybody else.
Yes.
And that's the key, I think, to good parenting.
I really feel like that's why Sophia and I get along. No matter what is in our way, like my parents, they try to like sidetrack her and make her get out of control. Sophia will always like come to me and talk to me regardless.
So what's going on with when we met a few years ago? We talked about family life, your mom, teen mom, all that stuff. So where is everything now? Where do you live? What's your address? No.
What's your address?
Are you in
People
LA?
swing by my house like, so I'm selling my house now. I'm trying to be like, I gotta move.
Yeah. So where do you live?
I live in Austin, Texas,
Okay, got it.
far away from California.
Weren't you just there for your book
I
signing?
think so. Yeah. What made you want to live?
I like
How
Austin.
come you don't want to live here?
Because I really
Too much fake
maybe
people.
I just don't like. Yeah, maybe I run into a lot of bad things here.
Yeah. So
Amen,
so you live
sister.
there. How is it with the family? So what's going on? Are we gonna?
It's just myself and Sophia. My dad also lives around in the area. My mom lives in Seattle, Washington now.
That must be nice having her far away, huh?
Yeah, but she really enjoys it. Like, my parents have gotten a divorce. They're moving on. Who knows? And then
Wait, they did. Wait,
yeah.
was that part of the show? Did I miss that? Or is that
they don't
that just happened?
really. No, it happened the year Sophia was born.
Oh,
so
was that hard for you?
gosh, and now it's been like years since then, and yeah, it is still a struggle for me.
No
to
matter
deal
what
with.
age you are, when your parents get divorced, it's like
It's crazy.
still hurts. I think
It's
and
crazy.
throws you into a little tizzy.
Well, because
Yes.
it makes you think like, wait, if they can't do it, but then it also makes you think, oh wait, have they been faking it for a long time?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Why you think
Yeah.
I'm still single?
Yeah, so there's a lot of questions that came up.
Yeah.
But thanks to Dr. Jen, my mom and my relationship has gotten much better. And I think when everyone gets to watch Teen Mom OG, they'll see like, wow, I'm actually proud of Deborah not being the hillbilly she once was.
Yeah.
And Farrah and how she's grown. And the plastic surgery does really have her looking better.
Yeah.
But
Wait, you just said Dr. Jen. That's
Dr.
right.
Jen from
So
Couples
couples therapy.
Yes.
Which, listen, I tried to watch it. It was hard for me because I like you, but first of all the other people were annoying as hell. So I had to deal with that. And I was like, I can't watch this shit. So now I'm trying to skim forward. And they were like, I just couldn't.
Maybe I should just get rid of Cass. Maybe I should just have my own show.
Why
That's
don't
it.
you do your own?
You can.
Why don't you do your own show? Well, first of all, I know that's such a dumb question because you're like, I want to. No,
What should it be?
Like,
should
what
it
the
be
fuck?
like
He'll produce it. He
Farrah
got money.
Abraham?
It's done.
Farrah
I had a
Abraham
meeting-
Shane time?
I had a meeting with MTV
Yeah.
not that long ago pitching something, and she brought, because we in the little sizzle reel I had the clip of you and Shanae, and it always gets a laugh. It's really funny.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, so you know Farrah's like, yeah, I'm obsessed with her, whatever. And then I was like, why the fuck doesn't she have her own show here? Why the fuck doesn't she have her own show on MTV? Why the fuck isn't she, like, what the fuck? And she's just like, yeah, no, totally. And I'm like, do it. I'll do it. Can
Isn't
we
that the
make it
answer?
happen?
Let's do it.
Done.
Well,
And
I've
what
been
it would
talking
be,
about
it would be, oh God, I feel like it would be
I
real
don't
as
know,
fuck.
though. I mean, I want something more than just a reality show. Fuck. Everybody
Right.
and their
Yeah,
mother,
yeah.
after they left their cast, got their own show, and then that got canceled.
Mhm.
Loserville.
Wait, what? What show?
Just like Audrina. Bam.
That's it.
That show is crazy. She's the one with the upside down eyes, right?
Wasn't
I
she
don't
on the
remember
hills?
her. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that was crazy. But that was on like VH1 or something. It was weird. It was a weird show. I saw that. Okay, so there's that.
Well, I kind of want to stay with MTV. Like,
Yeah.
we do talk about me having a show, but I'm like,
What is it? Yeah.
what am I actually allowed to do? What
Yeah.
do I get to do?
Oh.
Because
What do you
I
want
don't-
to do?
Well, I just don't want to show like Teen Mom.
No.
You're over it, girl.
Wait, why don't
Yeah.
you, do you remember Talk Sex with Dr. Sue? It was the best. It was on
Talk
like
sex.
it was on every night. It was this
she
old
old?
British lady, and she would talk about sex, and she'd take phone conversations from people, questions, and she'd show sex toys, and it was awesome. It was great.
I think I should be a sex
Ooh.
You
therapist.
should do that.
That's your show.
Let me
People
do
call
some
in.
therapy, and then let's
Yeah.
go do some work in the surgery room.
Yes.
Done. Let's fucking pitch that
He
shit.
got money. He'll make it happen.
Oh God, I don't need money to
Let's
pitch a
pitch it.
show.
Well, I'm on
No.
Medi-Cal, so I can't help.
Medical.
I'll just call in for advice.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love it. All right,
But
well-
yeah, so a show to come.
All right. Well, I'm excited. Thank you. First of all, thank you so much for coming once again.
Thanks for
What are you
having me.
doing? What's the rest of the week like? What is your life like?
Get on a plane in 20.
Yeah,
no,
right.
I'm actually here for a little bit because I have so much work. But I'm going to an event tonight with Star Magazine. You have
Love it.
Jason Derulo.
Ooh,
Jason
Jason
Derulo.
And who knows? There's some other events that I got to stop by for health. And
How was
so I'm
MTV
excited.
Awards?
MTV Movie Award. I think I was like the hit of the whole awards, and I didn't even get
Ooh.
up there. They were
Wait,
just
what
like,
happened?
"Bear's right here," in the crowd. So no, I just chilled, hung out, got to see some really cool people who
Did you
I
meet
watched
The
growing
Rock?
up. Rock was there.
He
lit
is
the whole fucking
sexy.
stage on fire.
Yeah, and then we had an earthquake in California at the same damn time.
And Johnny,
No.
my guy, who told me all about that.
Crazy. He's premiering San Andreas about
Yeah.
an earthquake, and the San Andreas fault done shook people
No.
at the
Well, The
same
Rock
damn
was
time.
The
in.
Rock could do it.
I smell what he's
How do
cooking.
celebrities?
Sexy.
How do
God.
celebrities treat you? How do they?
Everyone, you know
awkward?
what? Actors are always like, Farrah.
Oh, you're an
They
enigma.
like they have to say my name.
Yeah.
But then they'll like settle. And then it's just like, okay, so let's talk about normal things. But I don't really ever feel like talking to them. I want them to stay in my head as I saw them growing up. Because otherwise,
Yeah.
I feel like entertainment its own has just been ruined. Like, I don't get excited. I don't go see movies. I was actually excited to go to the movie awards to just catch up on this shit I didn't get to see.
Yeah.
So then I was even more surprised. But I was very confused that this one woman who I feel like everyone either has gone asexual or same sex.
That's me,
That's
girl.
totally fine. But this one woman who they kept saying was so pretty, I can't believe it. Here she is again to win the awards. I think she won like 5 awards. I think it starts with an S.
Shailene Woodley?
Maybe that's it.
From Fault in Our Stars?
Fault in Your
so,
Stars.
yeah.
Hair?
By the way, yeah, that's her. The story, and I got to see the guy who like wrote it, whatever.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Amazing and impactful story, but I'm really still fucking wondering what is going on.
I never know
Then
what
she brought up her brother. She's like, to do a romance thing with my brother. And then I'm sitting next to Caitlin and Tyler, you know, who were practically brother and sister. Then I'm like, I was in like a twilight zone of, am I fucking confused? What's going on in the world these days? And you know, I still believe in a girl and a man and fucking with a pussy and a dick. So I'm just really like, Shane, get back to me on that note. I could be fucking really confused, distraught. Maybe I'm gonna never get married. That's what it makes me feel like.
And that's okay too, girl, because you don't need a man, because you're a successful, strong-ass lady with a beautiful child.
Wait, let's talk about last time we also.
I believe in a thing called marriage.
We talked about
and love.
politics and stuff. So
looking right at him.
We usually
okay.
we usually do the news, but like we don't need to do it today. But we should talk about because it is a big thing. Hillary Clinton.
Go Hillary!
So you're pro. By the way, is her name with 2 L's? I'm confused.
1.
Why are people putting 2 in everything?
Spell check.
I don't think I ever spelled it wrong, and I do a lot of things wrong.
Like no, I've seen it all over Twitter. Everybody's spelling with 2 L's, and I'm like, am I retarded? I thought it was 1 L.
What are we talking about?
So
Google
Hillary
throws me shade when I do 2 L's. You're like, did you mean Hillary, like with 1 in italics?
So you're pro Hillary.
I am definitely voting for Hillary, and I've met her growing up because Iowa, where I lived, that's where the presidential election tours and whatnot started. And so my mom and my sister and I have always gotten to meet her and see her, and I think she's an amazing woman. I do, you know, when it comes to really voting and getting down to the brass tacks of everything, I think the only bad mistake she made was when she was dealing with a brain tumor. I think her health got to her at 1 year this past year. And there was like a wrong call made. But other than that, I support Hillary Clinton. And you know what? If we've had a black president, we're going to have a woman president.
That's it. And then we're going to have a baby Sophia president. After
that.
We're going to have a baby. And then you'll be the president. And I will stay here forever. All right, guys.
Be in my house. My house Senate.
I'll be your maid.
That's it.
I'll be cleaning up the sex toys. I'll be getting the Froco. It'll be great. I'll be getting surgery.
I'll be your campaign manager.
Love it. Well, before we go, okay, so your Twitter,
F1 Abraham, and Instagram. Instagram's like that. Flip on all those photos. It's hiatus. F1 Abraham _ official.
Okay. And then what else you got? You got a YouTube anymore? You were doing that for a minute.
I mean, I have my YouTube. I throw some stuff up if I feel passionate, but
what was with the YouTube stuff? Because a few years ago, we were talking about it.
Full screen. I think everyone's been reached out by Full Screen.
Are you even with them anymore?
Well, no. I mean, I just kind of do my own thing. I feel like when people pressure me to do videos, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to be a part of this. But I do enjoy making like a music video, Blow In, like with Sophia. That was so
Which went
awesome.
viral.
It was like anti-bullying, something I could really stand behind and
Who
be
made
uplifted.
that?
I did.
Did you direct that?
I have my friend in Austin who produces stuff. I said, this is kind of what I want. Put it all together. I wrote it and I did it all on my own.
When something like that goes viral, and it was like everywhere's on TV, like everybody's talking about it, how do you deal with the criticism? And do you care? Because you're like, it doesn't matter if people are making fun of it, if it's getting that's how I feel. Like I put out a movie and I got a bunch of bad reviews, but I'm like,
really?
I don't care.
I mean, I don't care about negative reviews or what negativity.
As long as they're buying it and saying it, who cares?
But I don't really care if they buy it or they see it. I just feel like I wanted to do it, no matter if no one saw it. So
When are you doing more?
I'm just passionate like that.
Blowing.
Yeah, fuck. I'm in my car. I just started singing, and then I'm like, fuck. I want to make a video out of this.
All right.
Let's just do it one
Let's fucking do it.
So I do it.
Now, when is all the next music videos? Are you doing
want
another
more
one?
music?
Yes.
I've been singing randomly in my car. I must be really happy lately, and that's a sign of another music video is to come.
Yes. Our favorite one here on the show, because we use the sound clip all the time, is "Shh, don't let it get out."
Yeah.
That's our
Mhm.
favorite.
I'm sure lots of things don't need to get out here.
Girl.
Let's keep this under wraps in a circle of friends.
This is a trust circle right
All
here.
right, all right, you guys. This was the show. I am so happy. This was my favorite show we've ever done. This is a huge moment for us. This is
Yep.
I think our 40th episode.
Yeah.
40.
Um,
Yeah.
this is a big
40th
deal.
with Farrah.
This is a big deal.
Okay.
And you are always a friend here on the show, and
Thank
we are
you.
going to keep talking about you every fucking episode
Every
because we are
episode.
obsessed.
And we would love to have you back, Queen.
Yes,
You know what?
would
I
love
think
it.
Shane needs to come for my 24th birthday in Vegas.
Done. That's right.
Done. We
You're-
almost went to see you, girl.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you do what do you do in Vegas? What's your thing? You like to host parties or
I just
something?
like to be on billboards and signs and
Why
like
not?
create a party, ride fake horses,
How does
Well,
that
Shane's
work?
never
stand by a
really
pool.
has been to parties. He just started drinking Malibu rum
It's
cups
getting wild.
of Malibu, getting wild. So we're gonna have to go to Vegas
Yeah,
and
what's a
get
what's a
shit-faced.
Farrah party like?
Well, my birthday parties are pretty badass, but the
Your birthday's
Palms-
coming up, May 31st.
Yes, so May 29th, Vegas at the Palms. That's where it's gonna be.
We're going.
So what does that mean?
So
Does-
close. Come on.
what does that mean? Do
Hop
they
a buggy.
4-hour car ride, $73. Want to get away?
do they make
Southwest.
like a cake that looks like you? What is this party?
You know what? It's my birthday party, and they do give me some
Sparkles.
outrageous cakes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I wonder what my cake
Does,
gonna
like,
look
Cake
like.
Boss come in and make, like, a
Shane and friends.
Vagina cake?
Shouldn't we all embrace a Farrah cake?
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
We should do a Guinness World Record with that cake or
Yes.
something.
We'll put some Guinness beer on top.
Something. We're gonna break records. We're gonna make the biggest. Oh, maybe we could do it of your like sex toys.
That's what I just
Like
said.
Cakes. Oh, so
Like
I was
have
listening.
Cake Boss come in, buddy.
Roll out the fondant.
Roll out the fondant.
Yeah.
Make the fucking cake.
Yeah.
That would be the best.
Cake.
Cake, 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 cake.
What you want? What you want? Well, hey guys, here you guys go. Wait, before we go, can you give us something special so we can use it forever? Can you just say it's Farrah Abraham time?
It's Farrah Abraham time. I could love Shane and friends. Farrah Abraham time all day long.
Yes,
That's
love you guys.
it.
Hope you have fun with us. We have fun with you, and we will
Love
see you
you.
next time. Go follow Farrah. Go tell her she's the queen. #Farrah Queen,
Aw.
and we will see you guys later.
Bye.